God grabbed my heart for film because of my children. I homeschool all my children, and from a very young age, I had one at 2 years old that would grab our camera and run all over the house and take videos and pictures. And then he went to Legos and was making his own little short films. And my daughter was into costume designing at the age of 3, so we just ran with what God had guided our children. It was a passion that they had, and as parents, we just supported them. We had our first film festival in 2016 at CWVFF in San Antonio, Texas. And from there, it just took off. Why is it important to be a disciple first before a filmmaker? How are you gonna hear God? How are you gonna know what He's calling you to do? How are you gonna have a peace that surpasses all understanding if you are not His disciple first? So absolutely, I love the Lord, and I pray and I listen for His calling and what He's called me to do, which is why it's so vast for me, because I pray and I listen and I trust, and He just makes your path straight and He sends you where you're supposed to go, and it's just absolutely magnificent. I go from my children being in the film industry and being the mom that carted them to every film set that they needed to be on because they needed a driver. And then from the film festival, we've enjoyed attending the festival. So I jumped in on it, and from there, the last 4 years, I've been able to just work with speakers and consigners. And so that's been my fun part with CWVFF each year, and I get to connect with my family. You become a family at CWVFF. And so each year, it is so fun to get back together and connect. I've worked on a lot of different sets. Either I've had to jump in as an actress for them, or I have jumped in behind the scenes, or I've helped them produce. It's just really such a big world at CWVFF, and you really just get to enjoy so many parts and pieces if your heart is willing to trust what God is telling you to do. And even if you don't think you have the experience, you just say, okay, Lord, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. So it's really wide for me what I do with the film industry.